Sa mapagpalang araw po muli sa bawat isa, and thank you po once again for joining us sa ating pong pag-aaral ng Salita ng Diyos, another word from the Lord po. Welcome to my channel po. Ito po yung lingkod, si pastolahl. You can follow us sa ating pong YouTube account po. So you can like, share, and even subscribe po to have another word from the Lord po. So sa ating pong pag-aaral ng Salita ng Diyos, ang topic po natin ngayon, that Jesus walks on water po. Jesus did not promise us a storm-free life. Alam po natin yan. But Jesus promised us to have a storm-proof life on Him po. So as we study the word of the Lord, Jesus was walking on water on Matthew chapter 14, verse 22 to 33 po. On verse 22 says here, immediately an instruction was given to his disciples to went on the other side of the lake po, on the Sea of Galilee. So pupunta po sila sa kabila at malinaw po ang instructions na ito to go to the other side. But when Jesus made an instructions to his disciples, Jesus not went with them. Instead, he went up to the mountain to pray for himself. But on verse 24, but the boat was now in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, for the wind was contrary. Mga kapatid, hinagupit po suddenly itong boat na ito, at itong mga disciples po, hindi po nila alam ang kanilang mga gagawin. At sa takot po nila, mga kapatid, suddenly, sila po lahat, hindi po nila alam ang kanilang gagawin. Mga kapatid, napakadali lamang po pumunta on the other side of the lake. Kapagkat lapit lamang po, and the distance was too short lamang in order for them to reach. 6 o'clock po sila na umalis. Instructions of God. At umabot po sila at this time na ito, na hindi pa rin po sila nakakarating. Now on the fourth watch, early morning po of that night, Jesus went with them walking on the sea. So if this will be the boat of the disciples, and they went from this side, going to the other side po. The boat was going on to the other side, but suddenly, inabot po sila ng madaling araw, and the wind suddenly tossed them with waves po, and the wind was contrary, inahagupit po sila. The decision was, they all turned back. Babalik na lamang kami dun sa simula. Kasi doon sa simula walang wind. Hindi namin ito na-experience. Itong klase ng storm na ito. Why? Because Jesus, when they turned their back, nasa lubong po nila ating Panginoon, walking by the sea. Verse 26, and when the disciples now saw him, or Jesus was walking on the sea, they were all troubled, saying, it is I. Saying, it is a ghost. Natakot po sila. Sapagkat sa dilim po, mga kapatid, sa dilim ng buhay po nila, the storm in life po, natatakot po sila. Verse 27, and straightway Jesus spoke to them, saying, kahit po ang lakas ng storm, kahit po naghahampasan po, be of good cheer, it is I. Be not afraid. Dito po pinapakita ng Diyos yung kanyang magagawa, that even you are now experiencing this kind of storm, either you are on this mid of the storm in life, you should experience, be of good cheer. Magalak daw po tayo sapagkat Jesus is also there with you. Verse 28, and Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water. So si Peter po, immediately, the safest place na kanyang naiisip po is not on the boat, with his disciples, with his co-fishermen po. An experience disciples of the Lord suddenly wanted to be with Jesus. So he said, "Come." When Peter came down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. Muli po, the safest place for all of us, if you are with me, is on that boat. But when Peter was all afraid, he pointed himself to Jesus because he wanted to go towards Jesus because he knows that the safest place is with Jesus po. Ano man po yung na-experience nyo right now, just always point to Jesus because he is the safest place that you could ever have right now. Verse 30, but when he saw that the wind was boisterous and was afraid, beginning to sink. His faith made him sink po. Ilubog po siya. No? Nakapaglakad na siya. He already experienced walking on the liquid state form of matter po into a solid state because he was looking unto Jesus. But because of that wind na mahagupit po sa buhay niya, nawala pong focus niya. But he cried out, saying, "Lord, save me." This was the shortest prayer that he could ever proclaim to God. Nung ikaw ay lumulubog na, nung ikaw ay wala ka na magawa, nung ikaw ay hopeless na, nung ikaw ay nag-iisa na lamang, mga kapatid. Are you experiencing this right now? You could pray for this. Hindi mo na kailangan magpakit pa. Hindi mo na kailangan pa na i-memorize ito. But this could be the shortest prayer that you could ever pray in Jesus' will. Hear you, mga kapatid. Mapapakinggan ka niya. Kahit alam mo na parang gulong-gulo ka na. Narinig mo kabi-kabila po ang ingay, mga bagay sa buhay. Verse 31, and immediately Jesus, mga kapatid, immediately. Hindi niya sinabing later na lang or next time na lang. Kapag tumigil ang wind, I'm going to stop first the wind right now. Then I will save you. Hindi po. Immediately, Jesus stretched forth his hand. Wow, mga kapatid. When Jesus stretched forth his hand, he caught him and said to him, mga kapatid, he experienced the touch, the saving hand of Jesus. He is the only one there to experience the saving hand of Jesus. Gusto mo ba ma-experience the saving hands of Jesus? The Lord's hand is not too short to the brokenhearted. Kaya si Peter lamang po ang naka-experience ng kamay ng ating Panginoon. At gusto po natin yan maranasan. Gusto mo bang maranasan ang kamay ng Panginoon? Kaya kahit ano pong nangyayari sa inyo, anumang experience na storm sa buhay nyo, right now, this very moment na ito, pray that, Lord, save me. And Jesus will respond and is going to stretch forth his hand towards you, mga kapatid. And sabi po natin, Panginoon, of your little faith, why did you doubt? Sometimes we doubt in our life. Minsan naiisip po natin baka walang kakayanan ng ating Diyos sa ating situation right now from this very moment na lumulubog na po tayo. Mga kapatid, our default mode is to point ourselves to Jesus. Look unto Jesus. Look unto your Jesus. Verse 33, then to those who were in the boat, ito pong mga nasa boat pong mga naiwan, the rest of the disciples became an audience lamang. Kasi nandun sila sa safe mode. Ayaw na nila umalis doon. Na kahit maghampasan, okay lang sa kanila. Okay lang na kami ay maka-experience na ito. Pero dapat po, hindi tayo maging audience. We should be a performer po. Get out of that boat. Get out of those things na alam mo, lumabas ka na dyan, na isang kapapahamak mo. And when Jesus came with them on that boat, they worship Him and saying, truly you are the Son of God. We should worship Jesus. Wala na pong iba. Because Jesus did not promise us a storm-free life, but He did promise us a storm-proof life. Either ways po mga kapatid, you are about to enter onto that storm, or maybe you are now on the middle of the storm of life, or even you are getting out of the storm. Ano man pong storm sa buhay, yung tatlong yun, of all those storms sa buhay ng bawat isa, Jesus is always there. He is present po. Alam niya ang kalagayan mo. I pray po mga kapatid, you receive the word of the Lord again. And once again po mga kapatid, salamat po for watching us. And thank you po muli. Hanggang sa susunod po natin pag-aaral. Ito po yung lingkod, si Pastolahl. God bless us all po.